What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Loveshack, and today we've got some cool stuff for you. It's been a while. I've been away for a couple weeks, took a little bit of a mental vacation from producing any content, and I'm feeling a lot better, ready to get back out there making some videos. And we got a sweet opening today, some Dimensions of Chaos booster packs. This is the newest Walmart thing from MJ Holding. It's just one single booster pack. They had Dimensions of Chaos, Shining Victories, Breakers of Shadow, and I believe Secret Forces. So maybe some of the packs that they just got large quantities of. They're unlimited, unfortunately, but it's still pretty cool to have these packs. There's a lot of value in there. You've got Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, which is a really cool ghost rare, as well as an ultimate rare. You've got Cosmo Dark Destroyer, decent commons. Overall, it's a pretty solid set. So I'm pretty excited to go ahead and crack these open. These were, for anyone wondering, normal price, so they were $4. A lot of times you go to Walmart, these MJ Holding repacks have like one pack and 3 cards or something, and they're like $6 or $7. I would advise very much against buying those. It's not worth the money. $4 if you like these sets or you want to get some cool stuff from these sets, definitely worth it. That's the price of a normal pack. So I definitely say go for it. If you're interested, you have the chance to get the ghost rares and whatnot. So check your Walmart, see what they have. Who knows? They may even have other packs that mine did not. I haven't had a chance to like check all of the Walmarts yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get these open. And then we're going to kind of talk a little bit about the ban list that might be coming up in the next couple of days. Who knows? It's been back and forth. And then we're going to just sort of put it all together and let you guys know what I got planned coming up in the future for the channel. So give me just a second to go ahead and get these booster packs opened up, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so we got the 5 packs of Dimensions of Chaos here. Got some sleeves to toss on them if need be. We'll take a look at that. But before that, I do want to talk a little bit about some of the ban list predictions. We don't know whether or not we're getting a list. It says no sooner than June 1st. Obviously, with the pandemic, there has been no competitive play since March. There has been a lot of, like in person, rather. There's been plenty of competitive play online. There's been a bunch of tournaments. You've seen Adamancipator, Eldritch, among other things, really sort of take a top spot. There's definitely cards that I think should be hit, definitely cards that may be hit if they release a list. So people have asked me, even offline, hey, what do you think? What are you going to see? So I said, I'll throw some things together and let's see what we can come up with. So these are 5 moves that I think we might be able to expect on the upcoming list. The first one being Crystron Halqifibrax. I probably messed that up. That move would be not moving at all. I have to address this first because it's people aren't really thinking from a business perspective. So Halqifibrax came out in March with Dual Overlord. It has not been able to be used at all in person at any competitive events. The general sort of consensus is that it's a terribly OP card, which I don't disagree with, by the way. It's dominating strategies. Almost every deck is finding a way to use it. It makes things really kind of linear in terms of playstyle, and it's not good for the game. But Konami is also a business. A lot of people that went out and spent their money on these products to be able to use these cards have not even had the opportunity to play with Halqifibrax, Needle Fiber, whatever you want to call it, in any type of in-person competitive events. So that being said, they're not going to hit it on this list. I would be absolutely shocked if there was any hit to it. I think what they do is they may hit some cards around it, perhaps, and even then it's tough to say because I know Olion and Dragon Buster, which are both 2 cards that are somewhat involved in these combos, are due for reprint in Battles of Legends, so they're not going to hit those when there's still money to be made on selling other copies. I think Jet Synchron could very well get the axe, depending on what direction they choose to go. But I would tell you now, don't expect Needle Fiber to get hit. There is a very, very low chance that it's going to get hit on this list. I would think maybe the next list, the list after, but realistically, I would expect it to be with us until 2021. Next one, I talk about this every time I do a Banlist Prediction video. This has been sort of a hill I'm willing to die on, rather. This is Harpy's Feather Duster. Now, I think this card should be at 1. It's been in the OCG for, I think, a couple of years now. Some people might argue Lightning Storm's existence makes it kind of a bit too much. I would tell you that Lightning Storm should probably be at 1 anyway, and that, we have a little bit more balance when there's some limitations on those cards. The question becomes whether or not they're done selling Lightning Storm, or at least if they're confident enough in what they sold that they're able to make something work. So I think Duster should be at 1. I think you have plenty of negations. I think the card deserves another chance to come back. Like I said, we have not had it for many, many years. I'm much an advocate of it coming back, and if it does seem like it's too powerful, then obviously we can take measures to put it back on the next list. But every time there's a new list, I put some stock in the idea that we might get a Harpy's Feather Duster, move, I guess is the word for it. And this is no exception, so I got to stick with my guns on that one. The third one, Block Dragon. This card is absolutely insane. It is just an insanely powerful card that has abusable combos with Union Carrier. You could argue, again, Union Carrier's merits, but it's new. It's not going anywhere. Block Dragon, regardless of how it's sent from the field to the grave, you can search up to 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand. It gives you crazy advantage, especially in decks like Adamancipator. It's just way too good. I think it does deserve to get that hit, whether it's 1 or 0. I only particularly see a lot of people play 1 in most builds because of how searchable it is, and it's kind of self-recurring. But who knows? I think if you put it to 1, it's obviously not going to do nearly as much as banning it. I think we need to ban Block Dragon. I think that's the move to make, and it might sort of slow down Adamancipator at least a little bit to try to give other things a bit more level playing fields. Will they do it? I think they've sold everything they can for Block Dragon. I don't think there's any money lost in making that move, so from a business perspective, I don't see why they wouldn't. It really just depends on whether or not they've been paying attention to the online meta and whether or not they want to acknowledge that online meta as well. The next one's a little bit of an off, sort of like a random pick. I wanted to try and just put something out there. There can be only one, rather. Another Floodgate style card that just becomes really good. I think in general, the more the game advances, the more this card is just, decks are going to come out that can utilize it way better than others, and it does shut down a lot of decks that play any type of combo. I do think it's possible you can see this card go to 1 because it seems to just sort of fall in line with the rest of the Floodgates. I don't know that it's needed per se, but it's one of those moves sort of like Skill Drain and Soul Drain. Oh, I guess Skill Drain's an exception, but Soul Drain and some of those other cards that have been hit. I think we could see this one moving up the list to 1. Just kind of wanted to throw a dark horse pick in there. Who knows? It seems like a Konami type move. It does seem like a Floodgate that will eventually become problematic, so maybe now is the time to hit that. But then again, maybe some people consider it to be a balancing factor. I guess it's really dependent on your preference. So there can only be one, my dark horse pick for this. And the last one is Scrap Recycler. I do expect Scrap Recycler to be hit on this list, or at least I would recommend it going to 1. I think it gives Orcust somewhat of a hit in the sense that it definitely slows the deck down. With Gearsu out now in Eternity Code, which is officially released, you're obviously going to see a lot more Orcust play. Scrap Recycler is an insane enabler for the deck. They're not going to hit any more of the Orcust combo pieces, and Harp Horror's already gone. You could hit Nightmare, but I'm thinking Scrap Recycler might be the move to make. It's still not a hard once per turn, so if you revive it, you utilize it with other combos and stuff, you can still technically, make use of its effect plenty of times, where hitting it to 1 isn't going to kill it, but I think Orcust does need some kind of check, and this may be the move that we see. So Scrap Recycler to 1 would be that last prediction that I have there. So those are my picks, just kind of throwing out a few guesses. I'm not going to do a full ban list prediction video or anything, but those are some of the thoughts that I've got. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think other things are going to get hit? We will react to the list when it comes out if it does, so I will make a video for that. We'll talk about it if there are any changes, but obviously it's kind of a waiting game, and we're in uncharted waters here, so we don't know whether or not there's going to be any hits to anything, really, or they may just wait. So that's where we're at. And with that being said, let's jump right into the packs. Thank you guys for hanging with me there. For those of you that are just kind of skipping to watch the packs, that's fine too. Definitely encourage some ban list discussion theories down in the comments, so let me know what you guys think. It's always great to hear. Some people's comments can be a little bit more outlandish than others. So yeah, let's go ahead and open these up. This is kind of considered a legacy set now, I think. When did this set come out? I don't even know, honestly. I think it was 2015. But 2016, 2015, one of the two. So we get 5 packs. There's some pretty good commons in the set too, like Fluffle Wings and the Necro Slime, Swirl Slime, some of the DDD cards. So we definitely have a chance to get something. Let's see. Contract Laundering, Savant Kepler, Magispector Storm, Super Soldier Soul, Perform Pal's Second Donkey. Alright. First one is just a common Ignite Cavalier, Grand Horn of Heaven, and Gradle Eagle, followed by Magispector Crow Yada. Another card some people have talked about coming back. Yada himself. I'm unsure how I feel about it, but some of you might have different. Alright, number 2. Let's see. If we can get one foil out of these 5, I'll be happy. I don't know, whether or not that's likely with these packs, considering they're third party, but Alright, we got Super Soldier Soul, Magispector Storm, DD Contract Change. Whoa! Yes! That's awesome. Granted, it is the cheapest of the three Scarlights in the set, so I do understand that I definitely could have hit better, but I'm pretty pumped about it nonetheless. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend is probably one of my favorite cards, and it comes in 3 rarities: the Secret, Ghost, and Ulti in this set, and they're all pretty value. We got Splash Mammoth, Dark Contract, Plush Fire, and Human Resources, so awesome, awesome, awesome. I know this card did get reprinted in Dual Devastator, so I know it's probably not, I don't know the actual value of the Secret, but it's such a beautiful art. It's literally, I think, definitely in my top 5 favorite arts. Just an awesome, awesome card all around. Wow. All right. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I was trying to do a value check on it, had a little trouble getting my computer to work, so that's unfortunate, but you know, you guys know values, and I'll put something up there. All right, pack number 3. It's been a few weeks since I've recorded anything, so I'm a little rusty. Bear with me on this, okay? All right, we got Raid Raptor, Wild Vulture, Psychic Blade, Super Soldier Rebirth, Ace Ultra Rare Ignite Reload, pretty cool. A rare Gradle Slime, and there's also I think Radian, the Dimensional Kaiju, is in this. Fluffle Wings, nice, good common. Formage Plush Fire, Raid Raptor's Mace, and Dark Contract with the Witch. So Ignite Reload, really cool card. Definitely one of those cards I think is pretty just solid overall. But it does lock you out of drawing coach turn. Still, for pendulums, I mean, shuffle any number of pendulums in the deck, draw cards equal to that number +1. It's a +0 itself that doesn't really hinder you, so pendulum strategies can always look to that card as an option. Alright, maybe we've got a shot to get an ultimate rare. Super Heavy Samurai Thief, Cosmo Wicked Witch, Performage Mirror Conductor, nope, but a super. Magispector Cyclone, not bad. Tribute 1 Wind Spellcaster, target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Definitely decent to get foils at least. Second Donkey, Gradle Eagle, Raptor's Ultimate Mace, another Fluffle Wings, and Raid Raptor Skull Eagle. Alright, pack number 5. And I'll tell you, the Walmart I went to only had 5 packs of Dimensions Chaos, so I can only grab those. If I am able to find more, I will get more to do some more openings on. Deskbot 006, Contract Laundering, Performage Mirror Conductor, Cosmo Wicked Witch, and if I'm correct, the next card, if it is a foil, should be here. It is not. Alright, Gradle Slime, Super Heavy Samurai Soulhorns, Frankenderp, Contract, and Plush Fire. So overall, out of 5 packs, we got a Secret, an Ultra, and a Super, which is pretty much spot on what you could hope for. This Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend just looks awesome. I know it has some reprints, but it's still a really cool card to have. I'm pretty pumped about it. And then we've got obviously the Ignite Reload and the Magispector Cyclone. So let me know what you guys think. Did you agree or disagree with some of the Banlist predictions? Do you want to see other hits? Definitely let's talk about it in the comments below. And also let me know if you want to see more Dimension of Chaos openings. I know Eternity Code is out. I do plan on getting some to do some actual videos pretty soon. So lots more to come. Deck profile coming probably next week. For the next video, we will be resuming normal content at this point, as well as getting back to streaming, so lots to look forward to. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you next time, right here at Loveshack.